Welcome, welcome, welcome to the awesome game of GCU versus Stanford. I'm AJ Hoy, and I'm with my co-host.
Hi, I'm Cora Hoy, and we are so excited to be commentating this game.
Going through the roster real quick for Stanford, 1 through 15. We have Ava Laberman, Audrey Kaplan, Layla Juan Gaylett, Zoe Colorado Mansfield, Paige Fitzpatrick, Isabel McNabb, Sydney Davis, Kristen Lees, Vivian Studert, Jackie McLean, Journey Washington High, Emma Lewis, Jara Emmington Cave, Annabella Hernandez, Josie Davidson, Isabella Thom, Jana Germani, Elena Arbeca, Priyanka Patel, Catherine Lay, and Francisca Luton. Going into GCU's first starting lineup, we have Angelica AJ Sherlock, Mela Littell, Tyra Tillman, Marley Shorter, Katrina Clark, Aneka Long, Chloe Williams, Lucia Pogue, Katie Poole, Fian Eatu, Carmendi Colligan, Kayla Miller, Excel Sanchez, Ariana Toppling, Jayana Taylor, Madison Joelberg, Maya Warricks, Ariana King, Ava Watson, Pina Ugussi, Layla Time, and Mura Tutsi.
Wow, AJ, there's a lot of really strong names that you've just named on those rosters. How I see GCU's over there, and it looks like they're saying their final prayers before going out in the field. I can't see Stanford yet, but I'm assuming that they're ramping up to take the field. How are you feeling? I mean, towards this game?
I'm really liking this matchup. Both Cora and I play for Life University, but we've also faced off against GCU, and we're going to be seeing this game. GCU, I love how they're a Christian university, and they also bring that onto the field. And I believe Stanford is coming out of the locker room.
Okay. I think I'm super obsessed with this lineup as well. I think it's going to be a good game. The weather's nice. The sun is out. The sky is clear. The field is absolutely amazing. We had a little bit of a training session earlier, and I envy Stanford, right? This field is so nice.
It's absolutely beautiful. We have lines on the field from the mowing.
Yeah.
That is crazy. You don't get that a lot with a grass field, for sure.
And the grass isn't wet. No, it's perfect. So it should be a good game. Conditions are perfect. I'm excited to see both these teams come out and play. Just in, guys, weather is a perfect 65, and humidity is low. Air quality is good. UV is a little low, so sorry if you guys were trying to get that tan. It looks like it's not going to happen, but probably should put sunscreen on still because skin cancer is a bummer.
Dang, 4 moderate in UV. Don't be tanning your cheeks out in the sidelines, guys.
But as always, it's a beautiful day in California, so here comes Stanford. They're taking the field. Stanford's in red, and GCU looks like they're wearing their dark kit, so I think that's black, right?
Yep.
Black. Okay. Yeah, Stanford's in red, and GCU is in black. And
that's interesting. I don't think I've seen GCU in their dark kit in a while.
No, yeah, I don't think so either. I mean, obviously being a collegiate player, we follow closely along with this, so this is kind of exciting.
As far as captains for both teams, not quite sure on that. We'll get back to you on that. It does look like, coming from our years on the field, Stanford is playing with a younger team than GCU.
Yeah, but I think they both have amazing coaching staff. I mean, you're looking at some of these coaches, and they're just top-name people. For GCU, you have Lindsay, and, Lindsay, she's led a lot of teams to victory and being a player herself.
Recently just had it, well, actually
not recently, but I just feel like we're so behind the loop. But, yeah, she is a mom now. Cutest little boy ever.
Head coach for Stanford is Richard Ashfield. Let's see how he pulls out tonight with his assistant coaches, Nick and Irene.
Yeah. Looks like GCU is going to kick off the ball here to Stanford. Stanford's back is to the sun. Oh, and not quite 10. It is now 10 now. And Stanford's going to let that ball roll out, and it's going to be Stanford's line out.
Not a very good start to the game, but let's see if we can pick up pace from here. Stanford's in like a squat position on the field for their lineouts. I'm really excited to see what they're going to do.
I think 9's at the front of the lineout as well.
Holy moly. A little bit to the side so that the lineout person couldn't catch the ball. It's going to be a knock-on and GCU's ball.
Looks like GCU has a lot of good energy on the field. They're setting for that scrum.
Ref is looking for the 8 on GCU to put her head in.
Stanford looks like they won that. Well, GCU won the ball. Stanford had a good hit and drive, though.
Ball's going out wide to the field.
Oh, Wing found space, but got tackled.
Ball's going to the forwards. Actually, to the 10.
Stanford looked for that poach. Let's see.
Good line from number 1 on GCU. Out to their 11. Brought down. Again, ball to 10 to the forwards. 6 is tackled by Stanford's number 3.
Stanford looks like they have some good line speed. And I think that's going to come in really handy throughout this whole game, right? Because it's just going to be a matter of who can hang on the longest, right? I think that's how most rugby games go.
100%. Stanford's line speed was putting pressure on GCU, so they did fumble that ball. It's going to be scrum down, and it's going to be Stanford's ball. They popped out in their red kit, and they're wanting to win. So is GCU, though. They don't play.
Yeah. I mean, if we see where the ball was kicked off, we haven't really left this 20 meters of space.
Yeah, we seem to like this section of the field.
Yeah. Oh, a little pick and go by the number 8 on Stanford. Taken into contact, brought him down.
Looking to go right on the breakdown. They're fighting for inches. We've now made it past the half.
Number 8 again. She just carried and then got another carry again.
One-man runners from Stanford. Ball's from 10 to Stanford's 12. Ball's going with the grain. Going back to the right.
Stanford's right there. They're on their player. They're right there for the breakdown. So it's not giving GCU a lot of opportunity to poach that ball, which is good. I mean, you keep seeing them go in for the poach, but Stanford's players are right over there to steal and blast and steal.
Let's see if GCU can recover.
Oh, the wing's going.
Fast feet on the edge. From 10 to the number 4 on Stanford.
She is a tall girl, is she?
She's got some light feet, too. She stepped back on the inside. Tip pass to number 3. GCU's over for the poach, but she's shoved off. 10 to number 12, who tips it to 13. Gives it to 11, who's fumbling and bumbling.
Oh, GCU got back possession of that ball.
Can Stanford get that ball back?
Stanford in for that pinch.
Tackled by number 4, Zoe.
Ooh, ball is on the ground. Let's see who recovers this. GCU got back possession of the ball, but ref is calling back. Looks like there's a little bit of foul play on the ball, and it's going to be GCU's ball.
Is he calling knock on?
For a scrum, so yes, a knock on.
Beautiful.
Stanford with that scrum over. GCU maintained possession, though, of that ball. Kick. Ooh. I could never imagine being a 15. all that pressure to catch that ball out of the air.
Josie was trying her best. She's running through contact, trying to find space, presents the ball back.
GCU is on those poaches today. I think that will end up being fruitful eventually. You know,
100%.
shavings do make a pile.
Passing out to the wings. Stanford's wings finding space. Throws a stiff arm out there. Ball to number 5.
Well done, GCU.
Paige is presenting that ball back. Number 8 takes that ball forward. Stanford still has hold of the ball.
They're doing a pretty good job with that movement. Oh, Stanford up the field. One more defender to beat. Oh, and she's still going.
Josie with the quick steps. She's brought down behind the 22.
But her friends are right over that. Even though she made that line break, she had support following close behind her.
Vivian, the 9, she was right behind that ruck, and she was able to pass that ball out.
LQB. Oh, and the wing is wide open. A little funky of a pass, though. And
ball was past Annabella, Stanford's 14, but it was dropped to her feet. That is definitely not where you want the ball as a wing.
Not as a wing, especially if you're trying to catch it on pace. I think conditions really have to be perfect to get that ball and just run around the opposite wing.
A lot of people say that wings suck and they can't catch, but also, honestly, they're running full speed.
There's probably the most pressure on them.
Yeah. All right, 9 tips the ball behind her.
We had a little switch in the middle of the field.
Carried by Zoe.
Ooh, Stanford support was a little late, and GCU's gonna get that turnover right there, even though it wasn't a poach straight out of the ruck. They are getting that penalty.
Looks like Katie from GCU is going to be giving the ball.
Oh,
ball's still in. It's still in.
It's still in. I do say that it did look like it went out, but
Josie,
I'm not the ref.
Josie, she doesn't care. She picked up that ball and she's run through the middle. Ball to number 5.
Good reaction time by Stanford.
Paige has had a lot of carries this game so far. Ball's then given to their number 3, Layla. Not a whole lot of momentum, but they're trying to suck in the GCU players on defense.
Looks like we're working to an edge, and we'll see if we come back. GCU's in a very strong line right there of defense. They're ready, and their line speed is also coming up.
Carried by Zoe again, their number 4. Carried by number 8, Kristen. Ball's going to go from 7 to 10. Quick hands to number 11.
Oh, and she's holding onto that ball. I think she should just go down. Okay, there you go.
Journey presents ball back. Pass for the 9, Vivian. Stanford is fighting for inches right now. GCU has some great defense.
Vivian, Stanford's 9. She's working hard. She's at all those breakdowns, if not the first person. Oh!
Great carry by Kristen. She's making a huge amount of gain line. Brought down right before the try zone.
Meters by meters.
GCU has stolen the ball. Cora, GCU has the ball.
Oh, GCU has the ball. Well, real quick, I want to go back to Miss Kirsten. She was recently at a U20s USA camp, and I have to say, probably one of the sweetest, nicest girls I have ever met in my life. Truly, just the sweetest girl ever.
GCU has kicked the ball out, and it's going to be Stanford's ball right in front of the 22.
Let's see what Stanford does with this. I mean, there's a lot of room to play here. As a forward, AJ, what would you do here in this situation?
I'd love to see Stanford's maul.
I agree.
They catch.
Oh, and there they go. Maul
it's
right
almost
in.
like they heard me. That's crazy.
Oh, and it's going to be called back.
Ref is going to give the ball to GCU. I think she's calling offsides. She held up her hands in cross motion, so I believe that's the behind a player offsides motion. So it's going to be scrum down.
GCU's ball.
No, that means it wasn't straight. Excuse me, folks back home. Ball was not straight, and then GCU has chosen to do a scrum instead of a lineout.
Oh, out the back between the feet of our 9. Straight to the 10. She still looks to kick it, even though she had tons of pressure on her. And it's going to be Stanford's line out again. kind of in the same area of space. Let's see if they try to rerun this maul. I think they had good momentum. Let's see if they can execute it now.
I love GCU's 10's kicking game. She just is always looking for that option. I think that's her #1 option, and then pass is #2.
I think that's good. I think we don't see that a lot or a ton. Over the top of our jumper, but Stanford still has possession of the ball. Oh, a little high.
Carry by their 12, Emma Lewis. #8 has it again. Miss Kristen gaining meters again from 10 to 12, who fumbles the ball. #15 comes through and kicks it. There's no call from the ref. 15, there's a call.
And it rolled back into
The try zone, but the ref is going to be calling it as a knock-on, and it's going to be GCU's ball. Pretty unfortunate because this is great territory for Stanford to be in.
This is the ideal place to be for any team.
I want to see them go over this ball, get it to their back so they can score.
I think Stanford really has a strong scrum, and that if they just do it properly, they can scrum over the ball and get a turnover. But we're excited to see this big push. Oh, GCU was a little lower there.
And you know it, GCU's 10 kicks the ball. It's picked up.
Big tackle, Carm. Yes.
Tackle by the turf monster on Stanford.
Unfortunate.
Yes, keep fighting, Carm. Way to keep 3 of them go now, Carm.
Carry from Stanford, #4. Passes it to their #2.
Oh.
Hooker is brought down by some killer defense from GCU, and ball stolen. GCU's 8 takes the field. Looking to go wide, but is cut back inside. Their 12 is brought down by Stanford's defense.
GCU's really on the front foot here. They're going. Lines are strong, into contact strong. I think they're here, and they're excited to keep going forward.
Love these tip balls as well.
Lines,
to
and
#5.
she's straight through. A little high. I think she could have kept going. Stepper.
Tackle made by Audrey Kaplan.
There's a little bit of an overload on the blind side, but was matched up by Stanford. I think with a little bit of LQB that could have been taken advantage of.
Oh, and GCU's 3. She was going through. Took 2 players to take her down. Ball from
See the
#10.
feeding that ball. Hands. Oh.
14 does not catch it, and
Stanford takes back that ball, but
it looks like Stanford's 14 picked up the ball, stepped out of bounds. So it's still going to be GCU's ball.
oh, that's just unfortunate.
I think Stanford's player should have just stood over the ball and blew on it to like have it go out, so it was their ball.
I sometimes that reaction time, right? Like, that's a hard thing to tell.
Right.
And I think it's always the best just to go and get the ball.
Stanford has gone from being in scoring position to now they're on their half of the field. Lost the ball. GCU has the scrum.
I know I was saying originally Stanford was having really good scrums. Let's see if they can pull this out again. But I think GCU is matching them now. GCU is a little lower. Oh, it is Stanford's ball, though. So Stanford does have the ball. Oh, and she's through. She's straight up the middle. Let's see if she can do something here. Only 2 defenders to beat. Around the corner. Oh, #13 on Stanford.
Great run by Jara on Stanford.
Put down right under that post, right down the middle.
Jara is a chemistry major, and she is from Bridgetown. I've also heard that she likes to eat cake. Vanilla.
Did you just make that up?
I did.
Oh, we're going to play Truth, Truth, One Lie.
Her favorite place is the beach, and she wants to go to Disneyland for her birthday. Great run from Jara.
That was a good run. I mean, let's re-watch this back, right? Like, we saw her break it. She break the gain line right there on the 40.
In their half.
In their half. Straight up the middle. Beat 2 defenders in the backfield. Looks like their wing and their 15 was dropped back and scored right under the post. I mean, when else does this happen?
Good kick from their #14. Miss Annabella.
Let's see what GCU comes back with. Obviously, being scored on is not ideal, but that does not mean that the game is lost. We're only 24 minutes in and 7 points behind for GCU, so it's okay.
Head coaches for Stanford is Richard Ashfield, Nick Irwin, Irene Gardner, and ATC is Sam Queen. Shout out to you guys. Something's working at practice. First score of the game. We got 24 minutes on the clock, and it is going to be 7 to Stanford, 0 to GCU.
Go GCU, get that ball back.
GCU's number 10, Diane, is going to be kicking that ball. Picked up by number 12, Emma. She carries strong through the middle. Pass from 10 to the forwards.
We see a lot of really good ball movement from Stanford, but the problem is that they're really flat, so it's giving them not a lot of time to do something with it. Again, GCU, she's back on those poaches.
Number 13 again for a hard carry.
Oh, intercepted by GCU's 11. But Stanford back has the ball and was taken out by their wing. Oh, I'm so sorry. Miss AJ's trying to read the piece of paper and I'm flying it around my hand because I'm so excited.
That was a crazy amount of movement. So they lost the ball, got the ball back, stepped out of bounds. Now GCU's ball.
Yeah. GCU is going to have a line out right here. I think this is GCU's first line out to them, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So we've seen a lot of scrums from them, but let's see how their line outs do.
Thrown in by Maya, their number 2. Slight overthrow. Picked up by their number 1.
Stolen by that. Oh, we're going to call it back.
I'm not sure what the ref is calling, but they're not going to have a scrum in the middle. And it's going to be Stanford's ball as a scrum. Now, in that situation, I think the ref should have called like an advantage, like just let him keep running.
Yeah.
But it's okay. They still have the ball.
No, GCU back has the ball. Oh.
Perfect.
Oh, no, Stanford has the ball. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We were
GCU
we were having while we were passing off the ball for a minute.
Did not want to give up that ball.
That's okay.
Ball's going to be placed in by number 9, Vivian.
Looks like Stanford's 8 is looking for that pick and go again. I'm surprised she didn't take it up that weak side.
Kristen does not care about weak side or blind side.
She's through. Big stiff arm, and she just gets taken down now. I mean, what a crazy amount of meters to make. Oh, ball is kind of free, kind of loose. Stanford's trying to retrieve it. Everyone's getting back into position. A little messy, but let's see what we can do with it here. There's an overload. Ooh, and a little bit of a panic pass for that offload. I think that if Stanford just plays their shape and they play what they know how to do and stop the worry passes, or they go into contact and then pass, we can see we'll see them score a ton more. But I think that goes for both sides.
I think there's definitely a lot of oh shoot moments when they go into contact. Just carry.
Yeah,
girl,
just carry, back yourself. Again, so much talent on this field today that each and every one of these girls have the talent to back themselves and just take it into contact and run through.
Ball's going to be placed in by GCU's 9.
Off the floor to the 10. She looks for the kick, and she's back in the backfield.
Stanford at the backfield is scrambling a little bit.
A little bit.
Is off.
And she's okay.
Josie did not get very far on that carry,
No.
but Stanford still has the ball.
No. I think Stanford, we need a little bit of depth.
Carry by Paige. From 10 to the forwards. Looking to go wide. Again, off of 10.
Oh, Stanford's wing has it. I wish they would give it to her a little bit sooner. She's so fast. You can see she's picking up speed, but she keeps running into people. I think it's because she doesn't have enough time and room on the wing.
From Jackie, their 10, to number 4, I believe. Stanford's definitely playing a lot off of 10. Looks like number 8, Kristen, give you a little tip ball. Again from 10, out to the backs. Number 11 is caught up, takes 3 GCU players to take her down. 9 to 10 to the forwards. They're definitely hitting a crash ball type pendulum right now. They're just trying to break line, suck in defense.
Yeah, I think we can see GCU slowly starting to fall for it and then correcting themselves. I think both of these teams.
Number 9, Vivian takes it from Stanford.
And the GCU was on it for that poach right away.
We have a man down and also a penalty for Stanford, but the ref says you didn't hit the ball at my mark, so you need to bring it back.
No, we're getting a new penalty here for them not being back 10 before tackling her.
Correct. And then on she didn't tap it. Stanford didn't tap the ball before running again, so he said, no, you need to bring it back.
Okay.
Also, we have an injured player on the field.
Okay, good. Looks like we ran a little bit of a switch. Tricky.
Carry by Paige from Stanford. Carry from 3, Layla. Carry
Back
on
over to that wing. Ooh.
Knock on from Stanford. It's going to be GCU's ball on the left-hand side of the field.
Back to a scrum.
Now, Cor, when we call this, do I say that's on the left or the right side? Because it just really depends on which way you're looking at it from.
You know, AJ, I think that's a really great question. I don't know.
I'm going to say left hand.
Yeah, I think it's from like which way we're looking at it because the camera's also looking at it at the same angle.
Scrums have been pretty good, but I definitely think Stanford is a little bit more dominant. GCU does get the ball out.
And she's kicking
the first
it.
option.
I think.
Number 11, Journey, is struggling to grab.
She has the space. She has the time. She has the speed. Back herself all the way up the field. Let's see if she can make it. One more defender to beat. And she's through. Right under the post, girl. Put it down. Put it home. She brought it home. Another 5 points for Stanford. Right off the wing.
There was an attempted tackle by Jaina on the edge there, but she just didn't quite grab her. Journey Washington. His major is Earth Systems. She lives, she used to live in Florida, and her high school was Fort Walton Beach High School. Also, I've just learned that she was a pole vaulter for 7 years.
You have to be fast for that, yeah? Track and field?
Apparently, got hops. She got some great job running, I guess, too. Like high spring fibers in her legs.
Yeah.
Great run. Love to see it. Great job, Journey. Ball is going to be kicked by 14, Annabella.
Annabella,
slightly too much to the right.
It was a good try. Stanford's up by an additional 5 points. So we're 15-0. Again, that's not a huge gap of trying. So I think GCU could come back with this and win it.
100%. Definitely, rugby is a mental game. I've actually been told it is 98% mental and 2%.
Which I 1,000% believe.
Yeah,
1,000%.
You want to tell me that as a prop's running at my face, though, and they weigh 300 pounds and flatten your ass?
You know,
no, absolutely not.
It's definitely just a mental game, though. They're all the same size at the ankles, AJ.
You know, that's so true. Unless
all
you got
the same
cankles.
size.
Unless you got cankles.
Then they're just a little bit bigger, but still roughly the same size. I would rather tackle a prop than a wing any day of the week.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, the wing's going right past me.
Bigger they are, the bigger they fall.
Yeah.
All right, kicked off by GCU.
Looks like there's 7 on Stanford. Caught that out of the air. That was good.
From 10 to 4. Good carry by Zoe. She's making some awesome meters down the
We see this
field.
overlap Stanford has on GCU right here. Let's see if they can do something with it. Tons of space, and they're steep. Their
Huge
last player is marked right there on their... Oh, and, okay, a little slow. Whoa, we're picking up players. That's not safe.
Number 11, Journey, was flying through the air there for a second.
A little high. All right, let's see what they're doing again. You can see Stanford's game plan of straight up the middle, straight and direct is working, though, because GCU is being sucked in. There's time and space on the wings. It's just a matter of fact if Stanford's getting the ball to the wings.
I'm really liking Annabella's feet on Stanford. She's just stepping on the outside. And Jackie, their 10, she's moving around, directing people like a boss. You can tell she's screaming. She's telling the forwards to take that ball forward, give herself a break to set up the backs.
Ball is on the ground, and GCU was able to recover it.
It is going to be penalty against GCU. It's going to be Stanford's ball.
Offsides. She's taking it up. See, there's an offload right here. Oh, and it's on the ground. It's okay. Sometimes we just need to remember to take the ball with us. I love that line speed, though. Sometimes it's just the microcoms that get left behind as well.
That ball was passed a little bit behind Jara as she was coming through with that line.
Yeah, but that's a super easy fix. Just microcoms, and
you can definitely see her talking with the backs. They're going to fix that problem, and that won't happen again. From the forwards, Cora, are they looking tired or are they looking all right?
I mean, you never know with forwards, right? Like,
Right.
I think that they both have really good packs and good comms. I think they're both really locked in and focused. So to look if, like, which one's more tired, I don't actually have an answer for that because they both look.
Ball's out to GCU from 10 to their 15.
Taken down right there.
There's definitely a lot of aggression on the field right now. People are wanting to make it through the line. GCU's ready. Looks like there was like a fake
GCU,
hit.
a little tip off the ball. She's straight up the middle, though, and offload. Little 7 score right there.
Great support by Chloe, number 7 on GCU.
And they're still going.
Great run by number 1, Angelina, who's also known as AJ. Ball carried by number 2.
Number 2, 11's going in. That's taking over the overlap. Let's see if GCU can reset. And
Stanford was crawling out of that rug.
Yeah, I
by
think
Angelique.
I'm really thinking LQB and GCU could put this down in the try zone any minute now.
Penalty against GCU. It's going to be Stanford's ball. They're going to take it quick. They are light on their feet. She's looking for space. And it is dropped right into the number 1. Hands. Ball is rolling. And knocked on.
I have to say, Stanford 7. On Stanford? Oh, Sydney Davis, 7 on Stanford. Wow, she is off those scrums, taking those quick taps. She's quite the utility player. We see her working hard, and that work rate is quite amazing off of her. And we love to see that from a 7, right? Like that's the kind of 7 we want to see here, and to elevate the game.
She was also a Sorensen nominee. That's amazing. No wonder. She doesn't really care what the rest of her team's doing. She's going to take that ball quick, and they're going to make some gain line.
For good reason. Like, that's why she's nominated. And we hope to see big things come for her in the future.
Ball's going to be carried by GCU. Quick tip ball. Ball to the forwards. Carry by number 3. Atira. Number 12 has it, gives it to 13, and is tackled by number 13, Chara.
And she still has the ball. She was able to, she's running down the field. Ladies and gentlemen, this is actually crazy. She's gapping everyone.
GCU's 11 is in pursuit, but she's not going to make it in time.
Put down right there. What a dime.
Holy cow. That is
Not only was
amazing.
she able to tackle, but stripped the ball as she tackled, rolled out of the tackle, broke her defenders, and placed the ball right underneath the post. How ideal is that?
For all the people in Bridgetown, I'm so glad you have such a legend who came from your town. Minutes on the clock. It is going to be 17 versus 0. Cora, was that kick good? I was not watching.
I
You know
wasn't
what?
watching either. And
Sorry, guys. We were putting some papers
no,
together.
the kick was good. The kick was good.
Kick is good.
Kick is good.
19-0.
19-0. Stanford is in the lead.
GCU is going to be kicking off that ball. Stanford is ready, waiting in their little red suits, wanting that ball back.
9 minutes and 24 seconds left. Let's see what GCU can do with this. Not quite 10. It's actually rolling back towards the 50. Ref is asking for either a re-kick or a scrum, and Stanford's looking like they're going to take the scrum, which I think is smart. I think Stanford's scrums have been working. Their 8-man picks have been strong.
Especially with somebody like Kristen in the back, where she can either give it to the 9 or she can, take it on either side.
Yeah.
You just have so many options.
Oh, 100%. And their whole back row is strong as well. Big things out of that trio from 6, 7, and 8.
Kristen is taking that ball around. She gives it to the 9. Who gives it to her?
One more
Sport,
friend.
through.
Oh, and it's on the ground one more time. It's going to go out, and it's going to be GCU's line out.
Poor Annabella over there. She just wants time and space, and everyone just keeps throwing the ball at her feet. I just let her go.
Oh, yeah. There's really nothing you can do about that, though.
Gonna be a line out.
I think Stanford's being quite tricky with the offloads after contact. Like they're hitting contact and then they're offloading, which is thoroughly sucking in the GCU's players.
GCU does not go for a kicking option this time. Instead, they're trying to go to the wing, but it's gonna be called as a knock-on.
Stanford's ball. So we're gonna see another Stanford scrum right here.
I love how Stanford's locks just come in and start kneeling on the ground. Like, let's get this over with.
They know what's up.
I
could never be a lock. In my past life, in my next life, you will not catch me locking.
Be grateful, Cora. Definitely be grateful.
Yeah. I mean, to the girls and men who do that, thank you so much for your service. That could just never be me.
Locks are tall, though, Cora.
I would rather be short.
All right, looks like there's a little bobble of the ball, but Kristen's got the ball, and she's breaking one
tackle.
tackle.
Runner. Oh, she
jumps through another. From 9 to the 3, who looped around. Great carry by Layla.
Good ball movement on the ground by Stanford. They were able to release the ball in time, but able to move footwork on the ground so the ball was not poached, which I think is a talent to have. A lot of people don't have that. Some people die on the ground, if you will.
They don't fight on the ground. Again, Jackie is going around demanding that the forwards work off of her. She gets the ball first. She gives it to the forwards. But now Stanford's going to be on defense. Ball's to the 10, and she doesn't kick it.
Through.
Oh, that's a little
bit of a high tackle.
Dear Lord. She just, became a necklace on her neck. Ball has been kicked out by GCU. And it's still going to be GCU's ball.
Special guest appearance from Richard Chadwick.
He came over with his sunglasses on and almost scared the bejeebies out of Cora and I.
He definitely did scare the bejeebies out of me.
All right, GCU throws the ball into their prop, who catches it. And it's going to be called by the ref as a free kick to Stanford.
Let's see
Googly
what
moogly.
Stanford does with this.
Stanford definitely wanted to take it quick there. And
she's taking it quick again.
But the ball did not leave her hands. You need to do that for a quick tap.
Ref didn't call it, so it didn't happen, Emma.
Awesome carry by Layla. She got tons of meters there. Ball goes to the 7.
Let's see, big carries. Okay, yes, big carry, big tackle.
Jar with the carry again. Being rucked over by 11.
11 needs to release the player on the ground.
13th GCU player. She was looking for that tackle.
I think she was looking for that intercept originally, AJ.
Excel, she is coming for some blood today. I'm loving the enthusiasm and the aggression. She had her mad face on and everything. She was not wanting that Stanford player to get away with the ball. Scrum down. GCU ball.
I'm living for all my Cali girls out here on GCU. I see you all.
You know what's crazy, Cora, is that we played with a lot of these girls in high school.
Yeah, on both teams, there's so many girls that we've not only came up through the program, right, from U12s all the way up to U18s, and now we get to play against them collegiately, and we get to see them on different tours and camps.
Ball's going to be awarded to Stanford. Everyone was just standing up in that scrum. Legs are starting to feel the fatigue. We only got 4 minutes on the clock. That's when these things start happening. It is pretty warm outside as well.
I think we're starting to see a little bit of fatigue set in. I mean, it's good, though, because we're about to break for half, and drink our electrolytes.
Stanford's 14, Annabella kicks the ball out. Looked like Kristen was trying to do it, but, you know, Annabella came in, kicked it. I've actually never seen on a college team the wing be the main kicker. I've not seen that. But hats off to, you know, a wing to have both the skills to run fast, catch, pass, and also be able to kick the ball. It's amazing. Straight into Stanford's hands.
They're not connecting, so it's just straight through. Tricky.
Great play from Stanford to know to just turn around and start running because GCU did not engage in that maul.
Good comms. I don't think GCU was ready for them to run straight through like that either.
It's going to be crash ball from Stanford around the ruck. They're going to just try and fight over that side. Ladies and gentlemen at home, this is when you just pick up the ball and dive at the ground. You're literally going for an inch or two. That's all you're looking for. And you have support right over.
Oh, guys, my mom's calling me.
Oh, say hi to Brenda. All right, Stanford is still going over the side of the ruck, and GCU's defense is right there. GCU is low. They're not wanting them to get in the try zone. Stanford is so close. They can taste it. They can breathe it. They can smell it right in the air.
They're right there on that line. AJ, do you think, oh my gosh, GCU came away with that ball.
Holy camolzi, this is crazy. And it's kicked away.
Kicked away right into the backfield. Oh, Stanford's 15 kind of bobbled with it, but she did maintain possession, and she's hitting back up that side. They are really loving the left side of the field, Stanford is.
Collect and carry by Josie on Stanford. To number 4, who is Zoe. She's taking players with her.
Support is there. GCU needs to roll away, which I think cut off that poach, which was there as well.
Dang. Stanford has knocked on the ball in the middle of the field, and it's going to be a scrum down to GCU. There was a major in the crowd as that happened.
Yeah, 1 minute, 53 seconds. Let's see what we can do.
Cora, I know they were so close to scoring, but they are still on the 22 in front of their try zone.
They're still in that conversion zone. Let's see if they can make it. Put some points on the board before we break for half.
You can definitely feel the pressure, and so can the crowd.
Good showing out for women's rugby today out here in Stanford. Lots of people here in the sun enjoying the game, which we love to see the support.
A lot of hats and sunscreen as well, trying to block themselves from the blaze. GCU has the ball. And
GCU's first pick and go from the 8. That's something we haven't seen yet. Big contact right there.
Ball's passed from the 9 to GCU's forwards, who just seem to run through
She
contact.
is going. She is. You cannot. She won't stop. Can't stop. Just taken down short of the 50. A little bobble, but it did go backwards. Stanford's pressure is applying right there. They're in their faces. They're saying, this is the ball. We want to get this ball back. Oh, big tackle by Annabella, right? Is that her name? She's a wing. She is all over the field.
Holy cow. Annabella can kick, and she tackles forwards. This is amazing.
What can she not do? It's going to be a whistle for a knock forward. It's going to be Stanford's ball.
You know what Annabella can't do? Catch a ball as it's thrown at her feet. I really want to see her speed on the outside. Just
yeah, I'm excited
to
see it. Every time it gets close, I'm at the edge of my seat. I'm excited to see. I think she can totally beat him on the outside. I'm seeing another scrum here. Do you think it's going to be a pick and go off the ground? I mean, it's been working for them. They've been gaining meters. But also, I think their backline's ready, and it's been working. Their 12-13 combo right here, powerhouse. Strong lines, running it.
Definitely your back line with Jara back there and running her lines. Looks like Kristen's going to be taking that ball.
It's going to be an offload. She's looking for that offload again to Annabella. Not quite, though.
Stanford's number 4 wants that ball. She's going to take that contact, suck in defenders.
Looks like we're moving again. GCU with the poach, and she went straight through the ruck instead of around after poaching the ball. That's okay. Sometimes there's nowhere to go but straight.
GCU's number 1 with the carry. GCU's carries have been awesome. Their props have been crazy.
Carries have been on.
But she held too long onto that ball, and her support was not there fast enough. So number 9 on Stanford's taking the ball quick, giving it to number 4, who's going to stride it out. Zoe with the carry.
I think we saw a little bit of uncertainty here by GCU right now. They weren't sure if they were back 10. They weren't back 10, and some people just waited for Stanford to come to them. A little handoff right there, keeping the ball alive.
Carry by 12, Emma. Jackie's looking for that ball, giving it to the forwards. Number 1, carry by Ava.
Stanford's 10. She's got that good pivot and pass.
She does.
Down. She's moving that ball fast out to the forwards who are hungry and they're ready for it.
Kristen again with the carry on Stanford. Ball from 10 to the 3.
Straight through the hands.
Dang it! Get Annabella the ball!
And it looks like we're going to break for half, ladies and gentlemen. We're in 19-0. Stanford is in the lead on home turf, home advantage. Let's see what these teams are able to go back, chat, have some electrolytes, have some water, and what they're going to come back out into the field and be able to do.
Cora, on lineouts for both teams, which one has been doing better?
Stanford's lineouts, they've been strong. They've been able to get their number 8 up. But they also have good comms, right? We saw right here on the field where they were able to communicate to each other and turn around and take the ball up when GCU wasn't engaging into the maul, which we don't see a lot, especially at this level of play, which is right underneath the international level. But I'm excited to see that the rugby IQ has just grown.
It's a little frustrating to see how both teams have great plays in place. It's just when they have the overthrow, and it's just like, just put hands on the ball, just bring it down a little lower so they can complete that play they've been practicing so hard.
Yeah, I think GCU has a lot of good to offer though as well. GCU, they're 10. If you saw, she's got good rugby IQ in the backfield. She's able to see where the spaces are and put the ball right on the dime, which I think a lot of 10s don't have the ability to do. And so what a highlight there. I think we need to shout out our wing over here on Stanford.
Annabella.
And
Journey.
And Journey. They're working hard. You can see them holding their whip, but also they're kind of swinging to be on the background to support their 15 for when our GCU's 10 is kicking that ball over.
On Stanford as well, I'd like to shout out Zoe, their number 4. She's just a workhorse. Like, I've seen her carry multiple times. It might not be that grand or amazing carry where she's just, throwing off defenders, but also you need that person to get the go forward for the backs, for that wing to have the space in order to get around the corner.
I think it's important not to forget, though, we're seeing a lot of work on GCU, their forwards, their front 3. They're running hard lines. They're hard to tackle. They're there, and they're asking for the ball, and they're demanding that Elke be right from their 9, and 9's giving it to them, and I think they're getting good go forward up the field, and I'm excited to see this next half. I think that they're going to go in. Lindsay's going to be able to give them exactly what they need. We're going to see some changes, and I think they're going to come out and show out again.
I really like that carry from Atira, GCU's number 3. It seemed like Stanford was like stepped to the side and was like, you know what, go ahead.
I wouldn't want to tackle that. No.
Go ahead, baby. Go through.
No, I think we are seeing good shooting lines from both teams, so it's good.
As far as scrums, I personally believe that Stanford has been pushing farther and harder than GCU has, but GCU I don't think has lost a scrum yet.
I don't think they've lost a scrum, even though Stanford's coming in and their initial hit is good. GCU is still lower, and as Coach Blake always says, the low man always wins these things. So
they've been able to just get that ball out fast. Their hooker must be just swiping away at the ball, trying to get it back, because even though Stanford is coming in with the pressure,
they're
GCU's
able to move
the
it
ball
back. Yeah. I think GCU they're on, but also Stanford's on. So I think this game, even though Stanford is in the up right now, it could go either way.
Both teams are playing with only 3 grad students, which is pretty impressive. There's a lot of juniors, a lot of seniors, but only 3 grad students on each team. As far as coaches, again, we have Stanford coaches, Richard, Nick, Irene. And on GCU, we have Lindsay, Jeremy, and Christopher. Oh, and don't forget about Astrid.
Yeah, full full coaching roster is just both teams have some amazing coaches on there and lots of gifts and talents to lead on. I mean, again, Lindsay, she was playing. She's been playing in the last 5 years, even though she's now a mom and she's now thoroughly coaching. She was playing. She was playing back when she was coaching us. So
It's so awesome to see someone who just loves rugby so much.
so passionate about the sport.
Currently, we have some Life University students on the field giving a halftime show of some flips.
Oh, per normal. We have Cece Rose, Sarah, and Zap.
Cece is Cora's little, and Zap is my little.
Oh, and they're always misbehaving, but that's okay.
Hopefully, our coach doesn't see them doing some stunts here, or it will be laps for everyone.
Tons of games up to come after this. Just a day full of rugby, truly. And what a beautiful day to have games all the way up until Sunday. So we thank you guys for tuning in and supporting women's rugby, because even the little things like watching games go to help bring awareness and more opportunity to girls. Not only in your home state, but all around the United States. And I have to say, as an advocate for women's rugby, I am thoroughly wowed by the increase of women rugby players, not only at the youth level, but also at the collegiate level. Girls just finding out about this amazing sport and the opportunities that are to come from playing the sport.
Yeah, Cora, I don't think people realize the amount of money that you can gain in both scholarships, academic, and athletics. Scholarships for college if you play rugby. Let's say you're a volleyball player. You're fighting against, what, 1 million high school girls to try and get a spot on a college volleyball team. Whereas rugby, there's way less girls playing, meaning you can get a spot and a scholarship easier in rugby. And it's more fun.
Yeah, but not only that, AJ, like also the life experience and the friends that you meet here in rugby, and the international opportunities. That's something truly, truly amazing and
That's a
worth
good
more.
point. The international opportunities. It's, rugby didn't start in America. There's a lot of great playing opportunities overseas in England, Brazil, Italy, France,
Yeah,
New
so
Zealand.
I'm excited to see a lot of these girls. I know there's not been a full roster released out yet. Pac-4 is coming up. Those are going to be a whole bunch of collegiate girls that are now officially being capped. We have Jack, who just took over the USA team as a 15s head coach.
Lovely.
So many opportunities to come for all of these girls, and some of these girls you're watching out here on this field today will actually be participating in those opportunities. So really just the American dream of having the opportunity to play for your country, not only your school or not only your state, but also for your country. And
How exciting is
right,
that?
what a dream, and what an empowering moment for all women, that you can be something amazing on the field and off the field, because each and one of every of these girls are also pursuing a degree of some sort, if that's their master's or if that's their undergrad or their second undergrad degree. Right now, AJ and I are sitting in front of a list, and some of these degrees are absolutely these are the leaders of tomorrow.
No, Cora, that's an understatement. Some of these are bonkers. Like, I got engineering physics. I got marine biology. I got aerospace engineering. You know what I'm in for college right now, Cora? I'm in business. You know what? I feel like I'm lacking right now.
Yeah, opportunities for today and opportunities for tomorrow. So again, we thank you guys all for your support, and we will let you guys have a little potty break, grab some snacks, and we will be back at it shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, and we're back with just a short little break from AJ and I. We're back here. Stanford is kicking off for the first time today. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? First time today?
No, that's correct.
Yeah, AJ and I are back here. We're hydrated. We took a potty break, and we're ready to go for another 40 minutes of amazing women's rugby.
Ball is kicked by Annabella. Stanford's 14. Dropped by GCU's prop, but is being run.
Unlucky, but it's being ran. GCU still maintains possession of the ball.
Ball's being run by
GCU has the outside. Oh, and she ran that S line. Unfortunately, she wasn't fast enough to get that S line, but she did gain lots of meters after hitting contact. Quick tap and go by Stanford, though. Right back into GCU.
Layla number 3.
Attempted interception by GCU, but was knocked backwards and looks like it was taken out.
Ball fumbled on the ground a little bit there. Unfortunate, it was not grabbed.
Let's go, GCU!
But it's now time for an epic line out. Get your line out glasses on, everybody. I challenge everyone watching right now, try and call what the play is going to be right now. And I see that Stanford has, they're still doing their crouching thing.
GCU's ball.
Kristen's up in the air.
They're hitting middle and off the top. It's giving,
Great
Boofa.
contact.
Boofa?
Look at that,
By
GCU's 10
right into
kicked
that
it.
space, and it's a roll out.
Ball's going to go to Stanford.
I think if GCU had a little bit more of those micro comms, we could have talked to our wings a little bit and just put her right on the dime, right where that was kicked. It was totally a regatherable ball.
It's going to be Stanford's line out. Look at the crouching little bugs down there. They're
Over
trying
the
to
top, contact through the line out.
It went over Kristen's hands. I just needed to get a little lower so she can grab it through the legs.
It's fumbling on the ground. GCU has possession of that ball.
They're number
13
13.
is through. She's on fire. Offload to their 11. She's running.
Michelle has been crazy. GCU's number 13. So we go 10 to number 6.
6. Tackle, but her support's over. GCU just a little bit more out of the tank, and we can come home with a try right now. Looking for that turn and offload, Offload off the ground.
To 18 to 14. GCU is going towards that try zone. Stanford's defense is holding up, but they are on the back foot.
Oh, and it's going to be an awarded and not releasing. So it's going to be Stanford's ball.
GCU worked so hard to get down there, and they lost the ball.
It's okay. That doesn't mean that they've lost it forever. Stanford has a opportunity here right now. They can kick it down. It looks like they're giving the ball to Miss Annabella, so she can kick it and have a line out to gain more meters because they're kind of in that dangerous spot.
Annabella,
And it's in bounds, and it rolled backwards.
GCU's number 14, Ariana, gives it to 7.
Straight through, gaining meters after meters, and her friends are right over her.
Good carry from Chloe in the middle of the field. 2 drops it, 10 picks it up from GCU. 18 is right behind to latch and go over. Stanford is going for a poach.
There's ball, hands on ball. We see that for the poach.
4 tips it to 7.
Oh, 7.
Chloe's been running some awesome lines recently. Oh, 27 with the ball.
27 straight through that line.
And Luca,
Back yourself, GCU. You got this all the way through to the wing. Didn't make it all the way there. Wings in, though. Ref's going to call it a not releasing call. It's tricky.
Stanford's number 13
little
Dar's
high.
taking that ball. Gives it to her wing. People are over. There's a fight for the ball on the ground, and it's going to be awarded to GCU. Stanford was holding on to that ball for too long. Ref looks like he's having a little chat.
It's going to be GCU's ball here.
Fayane with the kick.
Straight out, it's going to be GCU's line out. See, AJ, GCU is not close enough to maul it into the try line. They could try. But I don't think that's, in my opinion, my professional opinion, I don't think that's
I think
the
they're going
go-to.
to lift in the middle and try and get it to the 9.
Lift in the middle and try to get to their back line to the hit it pod that's right there, you think?
100%.
There's tons of space. Lift in the middle. Oh, didn't quite make it, though. I think we might have missed a step. Retaining the ball.
You're so right, Cora. We actually have to catch the ball to run the play. That is such a valid point.
It's okay. It happens to all of us, I think.
There's a lot that goes on to a lineup. You're lifting someone up in the air. You got someone's, butt in your face. You're holding on to someone's knees. You got to hit them right on the target, or it goes over, goes under. You hit someone in the head with a ball.
And anything's a variable, right? Like the wind, the slightest breeze, the plane passing by. Stanford's scrum right there.
Holy cow, that was a fast line.
Oh my gosh, she's straight at the middle. She's running that S curve. Oh, and she's around. And AJ, when she puts us down, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's a hat trick.
Yeah, this is from Journey. And there seems to be some debate on whether she put it down.
Or knocked it. I think I did blink. It is looking like our sir is calling it as a...
Oh my gosh, he's calling it not a try. He's putting GCU.
Keep that effort up, Carmody.
GCU is going to be behind the try zone. They got to kick it out. GCU with the kick out. Caught by number 4.
Stanford has the opportunity right here to score again. I mean, it's not a forever goodbye ball, goodbye try kind of situation. I think that a little bit of hard work, the wind is picking up, and I think that's something to mind too. GCU is looking for those poaches again and again. Right here, Stanford's backline has stretched a little bit.
From 10, Jackie, to Jara.
And they're wrapping around.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Zoe is
give
carrying
Miss Annabelle
all
the
time.
space. She's right there. She's ready.
Give Annabelle
the ball.
Oh, back to 10.
Back to 10. See, they were... Oh, AJ. C14. She's saying, we're here. Give me the ball. Oh,
fast feet from number 7.
Lemon pepper stepper.
Ball hit the ground, but it's still in Stanford's grasp.
Stanford still has possession of it.
7 with the ball again.
Oh, my gosh. Hold the phone right now. GCU is running up the field with it. Was tackled out of bounds, but she dropped the ball. It looks like we have an injury on the sideline, but they're going to continue to play on because she's not on the field.
Kristen with a carry.
Stanford has possession of the ball, and looks like she stepped on one girl and was able to step back and go back into contact, getting those valuable meters.
Good defensive line pressure from GCU, but they need to fold fast.
Fold fast. I think, Annabelle is ready for that ball again. I feel like I'm her biggest fan right now, but
we got hopes. We got hopes for her.
GCU has back possession of that ball.
You're seeing some people lay down on the field. They're slow to get up. I think people are getting tired. It's going to be GCU's ball. Stanford has to get back 10.
AJ is heating up on the field a little bit. It has gone up by 2 degrees, but I cannot imagine the heat on the field as well. GCU looks like they're having some subs on right now.
Looks like we're having some subs come in for GCU. 4 and 5 of GCU are out, meaning their locks are getting replaced.
Okay, well played to the girls who just came off the field, and welcome to our new players who are officially on the field and here to play in the semifinal right now.
Time is back on. GCU scrum. I'm sorry, folks. My bag got caught on the string.
Why do you have a bag on? Why do you have a bag on?
I'm trying to remove it. All right. GCU puts that ball in. It's picked up by the number 7.
Number 7 over the top of the head of the 9. It looked like it was trying to be a draw and pass, but it was a draw and knock kind of moment.
I love what Chloe was thinking there on GCU. You know, it's just sometimes the skills aren't executed. And it's scrum time. Core, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like scrums?
I'm a 7, so I kind of just pretend to play scrummy. Just kind of pretend to scrum, honestly. Give it a-
Kristen with the carry.
Oh, there's space. There's space and time for her. She still has possession of that ball. I think she just needs to keep moving her feet. I think that if her friends were to latch and push her forward, she would be unstoppable, honest to God.
Zoe again with another awesome carry. 10. Jackie to the 14.
Stanford's got a lot of friends in that breakdown. That's giving the GCU a little bit of an advantage right here.
I'm loving the aggression from GCU's defense.
I am too. I think though, for Stanford, we needed to slow down, and pull in our players and just do little pods of really close punches all the way up, giving GCU the opportunity to come in and pull in, and then our back line on Stanford to pass out wide and give Miss Annabella the ball.
When it happens, it's going to be such a lit moment.
Yeah. It's looking like GCU's scrum right here. So we'll see if Stanford can get back of that possession.
Ref is not liking the scrum right now. Whether someone looked at him wrong or someone had their finger in the wrong place.
I mean, AJ, honestly, though, the scrum is such an intricate set piece, and there's a lot of things that could go wrong that are, you know, our SIR's first and only priority really is the safety of everyone on that field. So
correct.
If that means the scrum needs to be called up 5 times, then we're going to call up the scrum 5 times.
So true. So true. Looks like it's a bit of a stalemate in the scrum. The flank actually put her leg down to get that ball back to the 9.
And the 10 kicked it out.
Again, Fayane with her kicking options, it's amazing. It keeps the ball rolling, and also they're in a very big pressure area of the field. You don't want to have your back right next to your try zone. Not a good spot to be in. All right, it's going to be Stanford's ball. You watch it. They're going to be getting in a squat spot. Oh, just kidding.
And
They've
run
gone
in.
fast.
They have a run in.
From their 8 down to the 9.
Right off the top. 5's having a go. Have a go. She looks like she chopped her feet right before contact, which I wish she just boom-fed her way through that. I think that she has a lot of speed and strength that we'd like to see her display more.
Paige gets that ball back.
Looks like 9's struggling to get it out. Oh, a little high. 10 with the carry, and Stanford's right over it. Their support, again, still phenomenal. I know it's hot on that field. I know they've been playing for a minute, but really you're just seeing the support has never dropped once.
Kristen takes the inside shoulder and carries. Carry from number 5, Miss Page on Stanford. From 10 to 13. Attempted tackle by GCU's 14. 1 is on her. 18's on her. GCU is really trying to get that ball back before they go back any further towards their try zone.
It's a little bit of a bobble.
Yeah, shoot. Zoe does knock that ball on.
GCU has the advantage right now, and they have possession of the ball. Let's see what they can do. Oh, hands out to the wing.
Oh, this is
Wing has
impressive.
time and space. Let's see. Brought in down by the 7, though. Tackle from behind. It looks like the ref is going to allow it, and try time.
Journey now with her hat trick.
That's official, ladies and gentlemen. That's a hat trick, Emma, right? She's
Yeah.
scored the last 3 tries in a row. Who is this absolute diva icon? I want a photo after the game with her.
It's amazing how they know that their speed is on the side, and they knew they just needed to get that ball back to her.
Trust the process. Stanford really did well. I know it was definitely a fight all the way down, starting, ladies and gentlemen, if you remember, what felt like back under their own post to get all the way back down here. Phenomenal. Phenomenal work rate by every single one of those ladies out here on the field.
No, for real, there's actually been so much work rate. You see people making tackles, and they immediately start rolling away. They're getting up on that line. They're giving
Or they're
good
in for
line
the
speed.
poach. Or they
That too.
Or we've seen a tackle and a strip and a try scored from it.
GCU has definitely been taught by their coaches to go for the poach. You see someone go down in front of them, they already got their hands up ready to go in for it.
Which I have to applaud. You know, that's not a skill a lot of people have, or the timing. Maybe not the skill, but the timing of the poach is something that you don't see a lot of girls be able to do. And GCU has it. They are on it. They understand
Or coaches who trust their players to do so.
to do enough poaching. Yes, and I think our sir's been very good about the poaches and knowing when to call it, not releasing or the hands off.
I agree. So kick was good from Annabella. It's going to be a kickoff from GCU to Stanford.
What a day for rugby. Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays are for rugbies. Ladies and gentlemen, remember that if this is your only game that you're planning to watch today, we have games rolling all day long. And even though it might not be Ms. Emma and I commentating to keep you guys company throughout the game, there is so much talent playing.
I know. Sad story, Cora. We can't stay forever, but we can do this game for you. It's going to be kickoff, GCU.
Kickoff.
A little bit of a wounded duck
10.
there.
Not quite 10. It's okay.
In rugby, for anyone who doesn't know, you can either choose to do a re-kick or the opposing side who was getting the ball kicked to them can choose to do a scrum in the middle. It's going to be Stanford's ball. We definitely have an overload on the left-hand side of the Stanford scrum. $5 core, they go that way.
I think
if they got on the ball, that was a great push from GCU scrum, though.
I think that's the first scrum that's been turned over on this game. Incredible drive from GCU. And also they had a new lock change and a front row change. Oh, a beautiful little offload right there to that number 1, straight through, and GCU support is over and there. They're here to play. Stanford's a little bit on the back foot. Let's see if GCU can keep this momentum going all the way down to try time.
That was a great run from number 1, Angelique.
Through.
And their number 2, Layla, she's crazy. She's like a wrecking ball. She's just going through defense from number 10 to 21. 13's trying to give it to 18.
18, oh, straight to the 14. Let's see what she can do. She's looking for that offload before she went into contact, made eye contact with our 13. 13 still has her feet, and she's fighting. Friends are right over. GCU is set again. Let's see what they can do.
Kayla gives it to the 10, who's looking to offload or step or do something to keep the ball alive.
I'm not seeing a lot of GCU. Oh, GCU support is right there, and they're over.
Ball's going to number 22 again.
Boofa right through the girls. 1 try time. GCU, she's put it down right under the post. How beautiful is that? Picture perfect rugby. We saw the back line working together. We saw the forwards being able to hit those pods, hit them straight. We saw the transfers from the 10, which was absolutely beautiful. Just an overall teamwork try right there. And now we have GCU kicking for those conversion points. Let's see. This could be a turn of the tides, AJ, for GCU. Do you think that they can come back from this? Tons of time left.
There is tons of time left, and I just loved how Layla, she came in and she bumped a player, gave that ball to Angelique, and she was able to just put it under the post.
You know, when we see subs on, it's always quite exciting because they're game changers.
Yeah.
They've changed the game, and honestly, for the up now GCU, let's see what they can do for this. They're receiving the kickoff, and they have nothing to stop them now, right?
Let's keep compounding these positives.
Straight nudge through the post. Extra points for GCU. That's going to be 7 points on the board. First points that they've been able to put on the board, but that doesn't mean it has to be the last. Let's see if they can trust the process and do it again.
With that past score, Cora, I would also like to highlight, you can just tell that those girls probably spend a lot of time together. I don't know if they're...
I obviously, I only have people that I know that play on GCU, and I hear a lot about the immaculate team environment, and the time that they spend together is just quality. And you don't hear a lot of bad things about the team, and neither about the team dynamic on Stanford. But just love to hear when the rugby girls all love each other.
No,
and
that's so
it
true.
Sounds like they do.
Love great camaraderie. Also, that kick was good, and it was kicked by Ariana. GCU's 14. Kickoff from Stanford. Bounces in the middle of the field.
All right, GCU, it looks like they're going to take it up. I want to see just some strong runs. through. This is exactly what I wanted to see, AJ.
Oh!
Oh my gosh.
Intercepted by number 7.
Everyone shut your faces. It was an interception.
Whistle has been blown. She held onto the ball too long. It is GCU's ball back. That was crazy. Great run. Bad pass. Great interception.
GCU has the kick. They're going to kick it over to the
Fayana was looking at me and she kicked
out.
it. Kick it to me again, girl.
Took it out some of our fans right there.
Couple more feet, I could have caught it. All right, it's going to be GCU's ball.
I mean, GCU still has possession of it. They're working up the field again. I feel like I've seen a lot of try time on their faces, and they're up.
Mario
down.
with the hooker throw. Gives it to the 10.
You know, we see 7 on Stanford. She keeps shooting. I think that's going to be fruitful eventually.
You know, a shoot up is either awesome or horrible. You either leave a lot of space behind you or you smack the player in
Yeah,
front
but
of
you see her friends right behind her, and they close. They're giving her the opportunity to shoot, and she's doing it well. And Stanford being able to cover that space behind, which, again, you don't really see that often, and it's working really, really well for them. They're putting a ton of pressure on that 10, and GCU is having to either pass it or take the contact, which isn't ideal to take the contact right off the line out.
And as you can see right now, we have a lot of front foot except for a knock-on in the beginning here. But
that's okay. Look, it wasn't an advantage, though, so we're going to take it all the way back. The sir is going to call it back to the original knock-on, and GCU still has possession of the ball, which, I mean, isn't the worst-case scenario in the world at all.
No, it's not. We do like this section of the field, though, Cora. We
do.
play in between the 50 and the 22.
We do. Yeah, that we do. I cannot wait for the stats to come out after this game to see what the 22
100%.
conversion rate is in the 22.
Both teams are looking pretty flat. It's going to be GCU's ball. Stanford's 9 does stand farther back than I'm kind of surprised, but she's trying to go for the back line.
Oh, straight through that 13. She's did a little spin, and Stanford was able to strip the ball. GCU just needs to hold on to a little tighter for that. Oh, ball carrier went into contact.
From 9 to Zoe. Zoe did go a little soft into contact.
Look at that
and
double
GCU's
tackle, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Did you see that? One went high, one went on ball, and brought it down.
I'm telling you, they got to be friends. They're just like reading each other's minds.
Yeah, they're doing well.
Well done, GCU.
GCU for that poach.
Whistle on the field. GCU knock on, ball to Stanford.
Stanford's ball. But again, you know, GCU's brought them. How long has Stanford had the ball?
A lot.
Maybe 4 or 5 phases.
Oh, yeah.
And GCU was able to confine them and contain them and move them back slowly, which I think that's a good sign.
This is exactly what you call a patient defense. You know, if you just apply pressure, the attack is going to feel that pressure and it cracks.
I think Stanford's seeing it and feeling it a little bit. But again, Stanford's line speed is quite good, and I think GCU is also feeling that as well. The connection between the 8 and the 9 is somewhat having a sitch right now on Stanford, but they were able to get it out, and 8 carried that ball.
Yep, Kristen with the carry.
Meters.
Looks like it's going to Zoe again. Stanford does like Zoe carrying. They put her in the front of every single pod. We got a girl down on Stanford, but we're playing on. Goes to the backs. Annabella got the ball. She got the ball,
She did
everyone.
get tackled, however, that's okay.
Stanford looks like they're gathering troops here. 5 with the carry.
There is an injury in
Paige.
the field. I think the sir is going to call it if it gets too close to her.
Yep.
There you go. Yeah.
Folks, if you're watching rugby for the first time, you're like, why the heck are they not calling it? You know, got an injured player.
We do let the play continue on until we get a little bit too close to our injured player down, and then we will call it, and it will be time off until we're able to help our injured player that's on the field. So, water our girls, take a little bit of a breath, and reset.
standing up on the field. We have some claps from the crowd, showing signs of respect.
AJ, I think this just goes back to like what we were talking about at halftime. The camaraderie of the rugby community is just tight knit, and you know, even the GCU fans are clapping for our Stanford girl who got injured, and we're sending the best wishes for a speedy recovery, and honestly, hopefully nothing wrong.
Yeah, prayers of Jesus to her. And Elizabeth, she's limping off the field. I'm thinking it's either a knee or an ankle, but she's holding on strong. She's walking off herself.
Mm-hmm. She's doing well. We're going to have a restart right here with a set piece scrum. It looks like it's going to be Stanford's ball.
Correct.
I'm thinking that Stanford's going to do a pick and go from the 8 onto the blind side.
No way.
I think, well, you see there's an overload here. There will be an overload when the 9 wraps with her, but we'll see.
Core's pointing to the right side of the field.
Oh, yeah, on the weak side.
Core's correct. 7 kind of dodges a tackle, but they jump on her. Zoe's over on the ruck.
I need Stanford to organize it a little bit more. I think there's some lost players. But GCU, they're moving back and sideways, which is a good time to attack straight forward towards them. And that's exactly what we get. We get a shoot from the wing right there. She's beating them in the foot race. Honestly, try time Stanford.
GCU's 14, Ariana, was in pursuit, but she just wasn't able to grab her fast enough. Stanford has scored. You know, Cora, we've both played on teams and in situations where you get scored on. And, you know, it's not a saddening thing. You learn things from it, but
I think it's
also
frustrating, honestly.
you definitely got to learn to pick your head up and keep going.
Mm-hmm. I think this is the mindset you were talking about, or the mental game that you're talking about now, right? GCU is obviously down, but that doesn't mean they're out of the game. We've seen games that have come back from this. We probably played in games that have come back from something like this. So I think trusting the process and staying mentally locked in or mentally patient with your teammates and your friends, that's important as well. But I also want to applaud Stanford, right? Like, they've
100%.
right now they're winning the mental game. They're giving each other high fives. It's feeling positive watching them right now. Oh,
And Abella's kick did bounce off the right post.
I can't remember who I was talking to this about the other day, but I was saying that if you hit the post, you should get extra points because that's like
what I'm
harder than hitting
That's what
through.
I'm saying. And it happens a lot. I tend to see it a lot.
I'm not a kicker, so I don't actually know, but
Shout out to all kickers. You guys are amazing.
all you
Kiss
kickers.
to y'all.
Yeah.
But, yeah, hitting the post.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen watching at home, that's not a thing. It's just in Cora's world it's a thing, but maybe one day that could be like,
To all the presidents of all rugby in the world, please change that rule for us.
and name it the Cora extra point or something like that.
That would be so lit. Kickoff from GCU's 10
Caught out of the air
by
That's
Zoe.
good.
She's going to run it up. Stiff arm,
Stiff
throws
arm,
out.
stiff arm. Brought it down. She gained a good bit of meters, though. Stanford now has time and space, but they're looking really flat.
Super flat.
Super
no
flat.
layer. Oh, because they're going to kick.
They're
Cora.
going to kick. But
GCU is scrambling to get back there. I know they're feeling the pressure. People coming. Oh, dear. She didn't quite pick it up. GCU is now playing in their half of the field.
yeah. So a lot of pressure. But that's okay. I think we've seen it before, right? GCU was able to make meters and score a try from their half. So let's see if they can do it again.
Great tip
Cooking
ball.
in the kitchen right now.
Yeah, great tip ball there from Chloe to number 22, Layla.
Oh, hands. I think a little bit that we're seeing from GCU is that they'll knock the ball in and they completely stop and they look at the ref waiting for the call instead of continuing to play on.
Like, guys, if the ref didn't see it, it didn't happen.
happen.
Just, it's not sneaky. It's not being fake. You're not lying. You're just playing what's in front of you.
And
And
God
if you
forbid
don't
you
have-
are being sneaky. Okay?
Yeah.
If the ref didn't see it, again, it did not happen.
You're talking to, so both Cora and myself are flanking 8-mans. We're taught that if you're not barely offsides, you ain't doing your job.
Yeah. If you're not, yeah.
If you're not low-key pushing the limits, get
what
off
are
the
you
field.
doing? Yeah. If you're not sneaky.
All right, we got number 8 with the
We
carry.
got an 8.
Get the ball to Annabella.
Annabella, she's through. I want her to take that outside loop, this curve on the outside. I think she'd be through every single time.
We need her to back her speed. Again,
Yeah.
another Stanford carry by Chloe.
I'd love to be able to see their top speeds from their GPS data. I think that'd be something that'd be truly fascinating.
Same, Cora. Good
Stanford's
carry by
got a lot
Kristen.
of really fast girls.
Loving the defense from GCU. They're coming up together.
Oh, kick, little nudge over the top, recovered by GCU. Oh my gosh. Tackle through behind. Oh, she got up and went. That's okay. That's good.
Yep. Stanford's number 7, Sydney. She made that tackle.
She made that tackle, and the 10 kicked it out. It doesn't look as if GCU was fully on the same page, though. And there was some bobbling in the back, and it's going to be a scrum.
That was a great option from Fione, who saw the space, saw that she had her try zone behind her, and decided to relieve that pressure and kick it down the field.
Wonderful rugby IQ from her.
It doesn't really even matter if there's a player back there. Her whole team can come up together, put defensive pressure. But in this case, it's worked out for her. We now have a scrum slightly behind the 50, giving a lot more space. Cora, we're in that section of the field
We're back
again.
at the section of the field. This is like our
I like it. It gives us both a bird's eye view, though.
yeah, this is probably the best view right here, actually, so I'm not complaining.
It's going to be GCU ball. I like how GCU's 8 doesn't even try and push. She just kind of stands up and gets the ball in the back. It was effective. They're trying to get it to the
Keep
back.
going back into contact. GCU friends are a little late, and Stanford was able to poach the ball.
Oh, that was fast. That was a good
That was
poach.
fast. That was good. That was a really good poach.
Yeah, she read that really well.
I'm a big fan of a good poach.
Carry from number 5.
Oh, Stanford fell with the ball facing towards GCU, and GCU was able to poach the ball, but it was a little messy on the ground, and it's going to be a knock-on, so it's going to be Stanford's ball. But I think GCU really had a good idea there, and she saw it, and she read it, and I think just unlucky, honestly.
And I'm not trying to call out people right now, but I see that Shara, our grad student on Stanford, she's cramping a little bit. You see her stretching the calves. This is when people start cramping.
Yeah.
Get the pickle juice out.
Pickle juice out on the field right now.
Shots, 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 shot. Actually, pickle juice is the best thing to cure your cramps, let me tell you. You just have to wait 30 seconds, and then it'll go away. All right, it's going to be Stanford's ball.
Stanford's ball. I want to see the 9 pick it from the ground and go. Oh, am I a genie or what?
This is the same play core that they played over on that lineup where they give it to 11.
Yeah.
Number 12 was high on GCU, and there's outrage from the fans.
GCU is tackling a little high. I think it's because it's hot. They're getting a little lazy. Standards are starting to freaking slip, and I don't want to say that's okay because this is when people start to get hurt. This is when dangerous play happens.
Carry from Jara, number 13. Pass the ball to Stanford's 4, Zoe. Great tackle from GCU.
Stanford really has a good dominate over, right? They have people who are tackling the tackler off of our ball carrier.
I'm
which
so
is
sorry
good.
to interrupt you, Cora, but that was a great double tackle from GCU. Again, it's the best.
Little nudge by 7. Recovered by 7. Try time. Stanford. Not only what a utility player. Oh,
Sydney, number 7, showed up in her red jersey. Sydney Davis. She is actually in aerospace engineering. Holy cow. Not only can she run fast, she is smart. She is from Potato Land, Idaho, and she came from Boise High School. She's also Idaho State 2012 mutton busting champion. Cora, what is a mutton busting champion?
I can Google it. I can ask ChatGPT.
Did she eat mutton?
What is that?
I don't even know what mutton is.
From San Diego. We
Dang, and this was in 2012. How old was she? 2? What are you doing?
How cool. I mean, honestly, her skill set. Her fun fact of the day, she goes by Spud because she's from Idaho. The more you know. Drop her a follow on Instagram. I don't know the handle, but it probably is not that hard to find. Probably go to Stanford Women's Rugby, drop them a follow, and then go find her Instagram.
Sydney Davis is her name.
Sydney Davis. That's her Instagram handle. Go find it, ladies and gentlemen. Drop her a follow. Make her go viral. Honestly, AJ, though, on all seriousness, we see that she's a nominee for the Swartzen Award.
Correct.
And we're really seeing why. She's been able to, she can chip, she can chase, she can tackle, she's got good rugby IQ,
Definitely
she can
aggressive.
pass.
Yep.
What more do you need?
She also wears a scrum cap.
She's skinny, she's blonde, she's fabulous. Come on now. Speaking all my favorite things.
She's just speaking your language right now. All right, we got a carry from Stanford's 8, Miss Kristen.
Back into the backfield. It's going to be a kick. right into the space between the two people that are dropped back on GCU. Let's see. Almost tackled.
Carry from GCU's 11, Carmendi.
It looks like GCU is being a little bit more direct, less offloads, more just
Straight
put your head down and go.
Through. Yep.
Oh, talked a little too soon there.
They go out the
Moving
back,
it.
out the back, out the back, out the back. Kick!
Kick, it's up in the air, up for grabs. Guys,
Number 7.
Sydney Davis got it again. Recovered that, fearless.
Carried by number 5.
Big tackle, being driven back.
Out the back. Stanford's
GCU can
15.
flood through. Oh my gosh. What? AJ Hoy, do you see this happening
Angelique
right
just
before
picked that
us?
up.
Right before us, right there. It was a kick through, then regathered, and she gained so many meters. I
I'm
mean, I
loving
obviously
this
don't
one.
have- Yes.
Uno, my woman. She's awesome. Okay,
All right,
number
let's see what
20's got the
GCU
ball.
can do here. Direct. I think we just do direct. You see Stanford, they're kind of condensed. They're moving out, though. I think condensed. Just straightforward over her. She needs friends over her. All right, good. Got some friends over her. Anyways, I'm thinking straightforward, straight through. Trust the process. GCU needs to get some depth, though.
12 to the 1 again, who goes direct.
Straight to 6. She's kind of through on the ground. Footwork. Fast LQB by that 9.
That was a good carry by
GCU,
Alika.
we are almost there. We're almost. I can literally taste the try.
Chloe with the carry.
Look at
23
that
to
overload.
27. And
Put down.
score.
Try time, GCU.
I love, Cora, how it was not the back line who was doing the back passing. It was the forwards. That was beautiful. They saw the space. They just went hands. That was so, so cool. So, to all you suckers out there who think that forwards can't pass, you're wrong. All right, kick is going to be taken by GCU. GCU looks like they are excited to get that ball back. They're walking back. They're getting water.
Energy high, I think.
I'd like to call out GCU's 13, Excel. She's been running some hard lines. She's been barking orders. She's also got some really cute braids in. And I know right now she's thinking, she's looking, she's wanted to get this win. We got 34 minutes on the board.
34 minutes, AJ.
Ooh, I just love me some rugby.
Yeah, it's getting close, and I'm starting to get some goosebumps. I'm excited.
You're getting goosebumps because we're sitting in the shade. Just kidding, everybody. Rugby's awesome, and we're excited for these next happenings of the game. It's going to be kicked off from Stanford. GCU is ready.
Kickoff right down in the middle. It's on the ground for a minute, actually. Bounced twice before recovered by GCU.
Great.
Stanford's over it, though.
That's a good clear up from GCU. She's got the ball, but the ref is going to call it as a knock.
So Stanford was able to poach it, and GCU came back over, poached it, and jumped through the ruck, which I think is not.
That's not.
I don't really know. I actually don't think there's a rule
right.
against that, but I think that's just not. I think it's going to be called back for a knock-on.
I think the sir was a little confused what happened, so they just called it
That's
knock-on.
okay. Talking about jobs I could never do, I could never be a sir. I know the rules pretty well. I could never ref a game.
Yeah, I've heard some crazy stories of refs having to actually call security to escort parents and crazy fans out of stadiums or off the side of the field. Absolutely not. Kristen with the carry. She goes
Carry.
to the blind side.
I see the space she's trying to attack. I do. I just
9 and Zoe are in the ruck. Number 4, take
through.
it.
I think that they should pick and go again. I'm
What, are you the coach now? You
no,
thinking?
because look, I think they're gonna pick and go again. I love this style of game. I mean, maybe I just like to bash heads with people for funsies, but I
No, for
love
real.
the style of like pick and go, pick and go, pick and go. Because if you see GCU is standing high, they're not down.
Stanford did put a little chip through.
Chip through, recovered by GCU though, tackled in the backfield by Stanford. So honestly, GCU still has the ball, but it could be up for grabs. Tons of pressure.
No, I'm not calling Stanford's 15 small, but Josie, she's not the biggest girl ever, but she's jumping on people like a koala. She's bringing them down. Ball's kicked by GCU.
GCU right into that
Into-
spot. Annabella's got the ball. Oh, she's going to have a go. Have a go. Back yourself, girlfriend. Go, 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 go. Sorry, guys.
We really are her fans here. We need to calm down. All right, Zoe with the carry.
GCU has the ball. Stanford has the ball. GCU was able to ruck over, but
Kristen likes to do that
Stanford-
little step on the inside. She'll step off her right foot and go inside.
go
almost
back
every
in the
single time.
inside.
Penalty against GCU. Not a
Tap-
good spot.
Tap and go.
Number 7.
Taken down by GCU.
GCU is passed to the ruck. Are they going to get that ball? Nope. Number 4 again
Straight
with
to
the
the space. I do have to say the serve was in the way a little bit. I would have not covered that space either.
Dude, I hate it when the refs are in the way.
This
Like,
is
move.
not ref hate. I'm just saying.
Oh, sorry. My bad, guys.
Calm down.
We actually love all refs, and we couldn't play rugby games without them. So
This is
thank you.
true.
We appreciate
Oh,
it.
I'm glad they saw the weak side there. The ball's out.
Ball is just
Stanford
rolling.
Stanford has the ball still though. Ball was out, recovered by Stanford.
Cora, it looks like they're going to be doing crash ball around the ruck.
I like it.
Love it.
I like it.
Keep doing it. Dive on the ground. Fight for your inches.
I freaking love it. Oh.
Support was a little late there.
A little late. I think crash ball only really works when
Your support is like on it.
Yes,
Like, you're like right
yes.
behind you, like kind of, drooling at the mouth for contact.
yeah. But GCU's they're standing high again, like what I was saying. They're not down in a low position.
Stanford's 13.
Tackled by GCU though in the backfield. Oh. Okay, taken down.
Jar's taken down by the 22. Zoe's got the ball. She's stiff arming. GCU's number 13 misses that tackle. They're in the corner. Stanford has another score on the board.
Just in time, ladies and gentlemen. We were actually almost at 40 minutes exactly. 39 minutes and 17 seconds. Let's see. I think we just have time for a kick and maybe a restart if we get on our bikes and go, but let's see how it goes.
Looks like Stanford's number 13.
This is a tricky kick, AJ, right from the edge. I mean, I think we see a lot of even international players miss this kick. I'll be interested to see if she can make it and just put all the difference on the board.
Cora, Annabella's a wing that's kicking. You know what? I'm on her side. I'm saying she's going to do it.
Yeah, no, I'm setting all the good vibes, but I'm just saying, like, what a tricky kick.
We see Jara over here. She's having a little calf cramp.
If
Someone get out there
if
with
I
some
could
pickle
kick from
juice.
the wing like this, it would be my party trick.
You would walk into a party, just kick a through the post.
I would make everyone come out to the rugby field to watch me do it.
Our kick was not good. We have 43 to Stanford and 12 to GCU. Excuse me, sorry, to GCU. Thank you all for watching. I really, really appreciate you tuning in. Thank you for watching this awesome game.
This is exciting, AJ. This means Stanford moves on to the next match on Sunday, which they play Life University.
Ooh, they're going to
So
be
we
playing
will
us.
be out there. How exciting. I cannot wait to play this amazing group of girls and see what they're able to do. All the power to them. And congratulations to Stanford University for moving up in this tournament. And GCU, what a good go. I think they had some amazing highlights, some amazing plays, and honestly, just a good game to watch. So thank you guys all again for tuning in. Thank you for everyone who came to the game physically and all the people who came in spirit. Again, we just appreciate all your support and helping us with our mission to grow women's rugby.
Again, my name is AJ Hoy, and I'm here with.
I'm Cora Hoy, and we can't wait to see you tune in for our next game.
All right, thank you so much. Please tune in for the Life versus Stanford game.